here, people, the finale, and I have to tell you, man, it's a pretty good finale. Transformers Kingdom, we're finally here. What the War for Cybertron series has been leading up to. I've been a big fan of Transformers. You know me. I love the series. I love just everything about Transformers. Even Beast Wars. I just started watching Beast Wars, and when they announced this series, I'm like, oh, perfect. They're releasing the figures. I really love Beast Wars, so I bought the figures. And I have to say, man, the payoff for this series is really good. I had a blast with this series. So pretty much the premise of the series is Optimus Prime, Megatron both crashed on Earth with Allspark lost. They come across the Maximals, led by Optimus Primal, and pretty much he is from the future. They're all from the future, and they came back to find the Allspark, and they're all looking for the Allspark to save Cybertron. And yeah, and this is an example of good story writing. I talked about in my Outer Banks review how my biggest flaw with series is how they start a new plot in the middle of another season, and it's so tired. Just make the series that season shorter so we can have more plot or a nicer fleshed out season the next season instead of that being rushed. And this does that perfectly. And that's a good example for the War for Cybertron series as a whole. It may not be the best story writing, but it lets the plot flourish. And it has been my favorite Transformers series. Not just because these guys are in it. No. They let the characters flourish. They let the characters interact with each other. And they let the characters interact with the environment. And I really like that. Seeing the Autobots meet the Maximals for the first time, well, not the first time they did in Beast Wars, but in this series were actually really awesome, and I liked how it seemed like a crossover type of deal, like Lab Rats meet the Mighty Men, or meets Mighty Men. It seems like it's a crossover, and they're all interacting with each other. They're like, we're from your future. They're like, what? Oh yeah, that's your technology. Our technology's different than yours. Oh, yeah. And I love how Megatron treats Beast Wars Megatron in this way. Beast Wars Megatron is the equivalent of General Grievous to Count Dooku. He's a coward. He's like, yes, my master, yes. And I feel bad, but yet it seems right for some reason. And the voice acting animation's actually really grown on me. The animation's really good. I like how the Beast War, or when they turn into Beast, they seem Beast War-esque of animation style, and I really enjoy that. As well as the fact that I can't think of the word. As well as the voice acting. Why can't I think of that? But the voice acting really grew on me. I know a lot of people aren't big on the new voices. I really liked them. I think they make a new era. It's a new era. Remember Transformers Animated, David Kaye? He knocked it out of the park with Optimus Prime. But Peter Cullen will always be my Optimus Prime. But yeah, I really enjoyed this new Optimus Prime now after this season. And they also keep saying it's the final series in this Transformers saga. When it ends on kind of a cliffhanger, and it's kind of anticlimactic, but yet satisfying. And I know they'll probably do a big finale movie, but overall, guys, I had a blast. A standout character for me was Dinobot. He had one of the best scenes in the series, and I was like, holy crap, yes! This is this series is a good example of good show writing. Outer Banks people, please take note of this. This is how you make good TV show. But it's a good example of good show writing because the stories and how it wraps up the main series as a whole, and I liked it. I liked how it ended. I like the series as a whole, but overall, it was a fun series for me. I liked the Beast Wars aspect, and I'm excited for Rise of the Beasts coming out next year. And yeah, overall, giving Transformers Kingdom an A minus. Yeah, Transformers Kingdom was really fun time for me, and I'm excited for Rise of the Beast, which will have Maximals and Predacons in it, and I'm very excited. But that's all for this time. Punch out like button, face like boss. See you guys in the next show. Bye bye.